show you how we can use simultaneous equations to answer word problems. So in the first question, it says find two numbers with a sum of 15 and a difference of 4. So let's start by calling these two numbers x and y. And to form our first equation, I'm going to use this information here. It says the sum of the two numbers is 15. Now sum means addition, so when we add the two numbers x and y together, we know it equals 15. And there's our first equation already, okay? So for the second equation, it says the difference of the two numbers is 4. So for difference, we need to use subtraction. So when you're subtracting the two numbers x and y, it's going to equal 4. Okay, and there's our second equation. So now all we need to do is solve these simultaneous equations to work out x and y, so the two numbers, okay? So I'm going to use the elimination method. You can either subtract the two equations to eliminate x, or add the two equations to eliminate y values. Either way, you'll get the same answer, okay? I'm going to add the two equations together. So when I do that, I have 1x plus 1x, which is 2x. Positive y plus negative y is 0, so I'm eliminating the y values. And finally, 15 plus 4 equals 19. Okay, so we're left with the equation 2x equals 19. So to solve this equation for x, we have to divide both sides of the equation by 2. So to work out x, we're dividing 19 by 2, and if you want to write this as a decimal, which is probably easier to work with, it's going to equal 9.5. Okay, so there's our first number. Now, to find the second number, all you have to do is substitute that answer into one of the original equations. It doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to take this one here, x plus y equals 15. And then you can just replace the number x with 9.5, okay? So instead of x plus y, we now have 9.5 plus y, which is equal to 15. So to solve this equation to find y, and so the second number, we have to subtract 9.5 on both sides. So y is equal to 15, take away 9.5, which comes to 5.5. Okay, so there is the second number. Okay, so the two numbers with a sum of 15 and a difference of 4 are 9.5 and 5.5. In the next question, it says the line y equals mx plus c passes through 2, 5 and 4, 13. Find m and c. So again, we're looking for information in the question that we can use to form equations. In this question, we've been given points on a line. So for this point here, we know that when x is 2, y is 5, and for the second point, when x is 4, y is 13. So what we can do is substitute those x, y values one by one into this equation to form two different equations that we can then solve to find m and c. So let's start by substituting in the first point. So instead of y equals in the equation, we're going to have 5 equals, since y is equal to 5 here. And then we need to replace the x value here with the number 2. And if we simplify this, m multiplied by 2 is 2m, so 5 is equal to 2m plus c, and that is equation 1. Okay, so now I'm going to do exactly the same thing with the second point. So instead of y equals in the equation, we're now going to have 13 equals. Then we need to replace the x value with the number 4. Not forgetting to add c. Okay, and m multiplied by 4 is 4m, so we can just simplify this equation so that it says 13 equals 4m plus c. And let's call that equation 2. Okay, so to solve these simultaneous equations, I'm going to use the elimination method, as when I subtract these two equations from each other, I can eliminate the c value, as c take away c is 0, okay? It doesn't matter which way round you subtract the equations, you'll get the same answer either way. I'm going to take equation 2 and subtract equation 1, okay? And I'm going to write it all out, show my working clearly, as if you show your working, you're less likely to make a mistake. And if you do happen to make a mistake, you will still get method marks, okay, when you've shown your working. So if we subtract these equations, 13 take away 5 is 8. 4m take away 2m is 2m, and c take away c is 0. Then if we solve this equation here for m, we have to divide both sides of the equation by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, so m is equal to 4. Now to find the value of c, all you have to do is take your m value and substitute it into one of the original equations, okay? It doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to take equation 1, so I'm just going to write it out again here first. Okay, so this is equation 1, and I'm going to replace the m value with the number 4 that we just found. Okay, so the equation becomes 5 equals 2 multiplied by 4 plus c. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8, so 5 is equal to 8 plus c. Now to solve this equation and find c, we have to subtract 8 on both sides of the equation. So if we do 5 take away 8, we get negative 3. And that is the value of c. Okay, so m is equal to 4 and c is equal to negative 3. In this question, a gardener buys 50 carrot seeds and 20 lettuce seeds for £1.10, and her mother buys 30 carrot seeds and 40 lettuce seeds for £1.50. Find the cost of 1 carrot seed and 1 lettuce seed. So let's start by saying that the cost of 1 carrot seed equals x, and the cost of 1 lettuce seed equals y. Now we can form our first equation by looking at how much the gardener spends. The gardener spends a total of £1.10, okay? Let's call that 1.1 for our calculation. And this is reached by adding the amount spent on carrot seeds plus the amount spent on lettuce seeds. So for carrot seeds, you need to take the number of carrot seeds that she bought and multiply this by the cost of 1 carrot seed, which we just called x. Then you have to do the same thing for lettuce seeds, so we're adding the number of lettuce seeds, so 20, multiplied by the cost of a lettuce seed, which we called y. Okay, and there's the first equation. Now we're going to do the same thing for her mother. So her mother spent £1.50, so let's write that as 1.5. We know that her mother spent 30x for carrot seeds, so you take the number of carrot seeds multiplied by the cost of 1 carrot seed, x, and then the same thing for lettuce seeds, so you take the number of lettuce seeds, 40, multiplied by the cost of 1 lettuce seed, which is y. Okay, so I'm just doing the same thing for her mother. Okay, so there's equation 2. So we're solving these simultaneous equations. I'm going to be using the elimination method again, but before I subtract these equations, I need to multiply this top equation here by 2 first, okay? As if I multiply this top equation by 2, this last term here is going to change to a 40y, and I have a 40y here. So if I subtract those 2 equations from each other, the y terms are going to be eliminated, okay? So if I multiply everything in this top equation by 2, 1.1 multiplied by 2 is 2.2. 50x multiplied by 2 is 100x. And 20y multiplied by 2 is 40y. This equation here is just going to stay as it is, but I will write it out again. And then remember, we're going to subtract these 2 equations to eliminate the y values. Remember, it doesn't matter which way round you subtract the equations, you'll get the same answer either way. Okay, we're just doing here the top one minus the bottom one. So 2.2 take away 1.5 is 0.7. 100x take away 30x is 70x. And 40y take away 40y is 0. Okay, so those y terms have gone. So now we're solving this equation to find x. So to do that, I have to divide both sides by 70. So x is found by dividing 0.7 by 70. And if we do that, we get 0.01. And remember, the money is in pounds. Okay, don't forget to write the units. If you did change here the money into pence at the beginning, make sure you write the units here to get full marks, okay? So now all we have to do is work out the y value, which is the cost of a lettuce seed. So to do that, you have to substitute your x value back into one of the original equations, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to substitute this into equation 1. Okay, so we're substituting 0.01 into equation 1. Okay, so here's equation 1. So we've got 1.1 equals 50x. So 50 multiplied by 0.01, if I change the x straight away, plus 20y. Then if we work this out here, 50 multiplied by 0.01 is going to be 0.5. Now we're solving this equation for y, so I'm going to subtract 0.5 on both sides. So 1.1 minus 0.5 is 0.6. So we have 0.6 is equal to 20y. Sorry if I'm running out of room here. And then to solve for y, we divide both sides by 20. So 0.6 divided by 20 is going to give us y. So the final answer is 0.03 for y. So the cost of a lettuce seed. And remember, this is in pounds. In this question, it says that 30 tickets were sold for a concert, some at 60 pence and the rest at £1. If the total raised was £22, how many had the cheaper tickets? So let's start by saying that the number of tickets sold at 60 pence equals X, and the number of tickets sold at £1 equals Y. Now, before we start forming any equations, let me just take you back to the question here. We have the total raised as £22. Here we have a ticket being sold at £1, but here we have a ticket being sold at 60 pence. Just make sure this is also written in pounds. So to change pence into pounds, we have to divide by 100. So 60 divided by 100 is 0.6. So this is the same as 0.6 pounds, okay? So now we're ready to form our equations. Our first equation can be found by looking at the number of tickets sold. Okay, we know that 30 tickets were sold altogether. We also know the number of tickets sold at 60 pence is X, and the number of tickets sold at £1 is Y. So if we add those two numbers together, X and Y, they must equal 30. And there's our first equation. Okay, so for the second equation, it says that the total raised was £22. I'm just going to write down 22. Now, if the total raised was £22, we need to know the amount raised with tickets costing 60 pence and the amount raised with tickets costing £1, and we need to add those amounts together, okay? So if we look at the tickets costing 60 pence first, or £0.6, to work out how much is raised from those tickets, you have to multiply the price of that ticket by the number of tickets that were sold at that price, i.e. X. So 0.6 multiplied by X, which is just 0.6X. Okay, then we have to do the same thing for the other ticket costing £1. So to work out how much is raised by selling those tickets, you take the price of that ticket, £1, okay, and you multiply it by the number of tickets sold at that price, i.e. Y. So 1 multiplied by Y is just Y, so we're adding Y. Okay, so now we have the total raised with the tickets costing 60 pence, plus the total raised for tickets costing £1, and this has to equal £22. Okay, I hope I didn't confuse anyone there. Okay, so now we're solving the simultaneous equations, and we can subtract these equations straight away using the elimination method, as when we subtract the equations, y minus y is 0, we're eliminating the y values. Okay, so 1x take away 0.6x is 0.4x, y take away y is 0, 30 take away 22 is 8, and now we can solve this equation for x. So to find x, we have to divide both sides by 0.4. So x is found by dividing 8 by 0.4, and when you work this out, you get 20. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves what we actually need to work out in this question. It says, how many had the cheaper tickets? Well, the cheaper ticket was the ticket costing 60 pence, and X is the number of tickets sold at 60 pence. And we just happen to work out X here. Okay, so 20 is the number of people that had the cheaper tickets, so we finished, okay? If we happen to have worked out Y here, we would then have substituted back into the equation to work out X, okay? You must find the value of X to answer this question. In this question, it says a wallet containing $40 has 3 times as many $1 notes as $5 notes. Find the number of each kind. So I started by writing down the number of $1 notes equals X and the number of $5 notes equals Y. So now let's look for clues in the question to help us form our equations. I can see that the wallet contains $40 altogether. Okay, so let's write down 40. Now, to get to this 40, we need to know the total amount coming from $1 notes and add it to the total amount coming from $5 notes. So if we look at $1 notes first, to work out how much money comes from those, we have to multiply $1 by the number of $1 notes that there are, i.e. X, okay? So 1 multiplied by X is X. Then we need to add the amount coming from $5 notes. So we take the quantity 5 and we multiply 5 by the number of $5 notes, i.e. Y. Okay, so 5 multiplied by Y is 5Y. So here is our first equation. So for our second equation, it says that there are 3 times as many $1 notes as $5 notes. So you would need to write down that 3Y is equal to X. Okay, because there are 3 times as many $1 notes as $5 notes, you know that there are more $1 notes. So for these to equal each other, you would have to multiply the number of $5 notes by 3 so that it equals X. I hope that makes sense. I know these ones can be quite confusing. So this is equation number 2. So to solve these 2 equations, this time I'm going to use the substitution method, as the second equation is rearranged so that X is the subject. So I'm going to replace X in equation 1 with 3Y instead, so that I just have an equation with Y. Okay, so we're going to substitute 3Y equals X into equation 1. Okay, so when we do that, we have 40 equals, instead of X, we're going to replace it with 3Y, and then plus 5Y. Okay, so if I simplify the right-hand side of this equation, 3Y plus 5Y is 8Y, and then to solve for Y, we have to divide everything by 8. So 40 divided by 8 is 5, so Y is equal to 5. Okay, so there's our first answer, okay? We know Y, the number of $5 notes, is 5, okay? So there are 5 $5 notes. So now we have to work out the value of X. So to work out X, we have to multiply Y by 3. And we know our value of Y, we just worked it out to be 5. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Okay, so there are 15 $1 notes, i.e. X, and 5 $5 notes, i.e. Y.